Someone's asking, what do we think about HLD? I mean, I haven't really tried it. Yeah, Hunterlock Druid.
Hunterlock X. I mean, Hunterlock.
I'm
goes well together.
sure it'd be good. It's probably third.
Right now, yeah, it's probably, I'd say Shaman, then Holy Pally would be better.
I'd say it too.
But once they nerf Lust, going with the Druid, so you have 3 CCs on separate DRs.
Yeah, I didn't get to play HLD much at the end of last season like I wanted, and I know it's not necessarily, related to this, but the CC is great. Having 2 spammable CC with a Hunter is awesome.
Yeah, I played HLD till like rank 1. And
yeah, you did. I should have you talked about it since.
I mean, it's a great comp, but I mean, right now, I don't think it'd be that great.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Does anyone else feel like when they remove Lust, Resto Druids are going to excel a bit more in Arena, just for the slower gameplay?
A bit, kind of, but I mean, Druids...
Maybe a little.
Druids get, pooped on pretty hard. Just in general nowadays, in my opinion. Like, they're not that good anymore.
I don't even think they're...
so easily with a Druid.
Their tree form's not even that good. I mean, I've switched on a lot of Druids. When he pops tree form, I switched on them, and they don't want to drop them really good.
Yep.
Maybe I just haven't fought the best Druids yet, but I mean, I haven't really got to play a whole lot once people are been gearing up these last couple weeks, as much as I want, but it's just how I've seen. Alright, we're going to take some questions, guys, so go ahead and ask in chat, and we'll answer a few questions before we wrap this up. So go ahead and ask away. What about double aspects? We talked about double aspect. I mean, it was just bugged. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I use stop casting macros in my stuff. Like, I have one in kill shot, so I can stop it whenever. I have one in deterrence.
Yeah, you have to put 2 stop castings in, though. Not just one, or else it doesn't work. But I put it in Wyvern, I put it in kill shot, I put it in my trap, stuff like that. Your important stuff. You're going to want to put it in there.
Yeah.
Like disengage, deterrence, maybe Master's Call.
I've only got 1 stop cast in deterrence, so you're saying you need to have 2? For it to actually work?
Yeah. Or it'll be buggy.
If you're casting...
Kerms bring up a point me and him talked about during beta, and that Survival's Mastery is bad. I mean, it's good, but the scaling is terrible.
Crit is so much better to stack in PvP than Mastery. It's not
1%
even...
1% increased damage is a joke compared to, like, enhanced shamans and stuff and mages. It's a joke.
Yeah. Every other class, there's mostly every other class is, like, 2% more. 2.5 even sometimes.
Yeah.
Hunters just get 1%.
I don't like Mastery how it works right now at all. Like, it should just always give you a bonus. You shouldn't have to even out the number. I kind of get why they did it, I guess, but at the same time, it's dumb.
Well, somebody in my guild was saying that you don't have to have it perfect.
I haven't seen that anywhere, though.
I never confirmed it or not.
As soon as you told me that, I looked on MMO and everywhere, and I couldn't find anything about that. I guess I didn't look at like elitists, but jerks.
You're wrong.
Someone's asking about crit versus mastery as marksman. I mean, the masteries, like we were talking
Masteries
about,
for marksman is just horrible because it's physical damage. Yeah.
So I would take.
Not sure why they changed it.
Crit is so much better as marks, as any hunters.
Gems,
I don't know about BM. I don't play that enough.
Yeah, if someone's asking about gems, I pretty much everyone you would probably agree. You want 5% hit, you want agility, then you want crit, then mastery and haste.
Don't gem for hit though.
Yeah, you don't have to. Well, it depends.
Reforge if you have to, but
orange.
I use 220 spell pen, so that's 3 gems and the cloak enchant.
Yeah, I'm with Squinky here. I use 220 also.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using 220 now. I got talked into it. Dissection, how much spell pen you use in there?
I'm using 170.
170? They kind of convinced me about mage armor, so that's why I use it. What meta are you guys using? I'm going to be using the crit spell reflect. I mean, they said they were going to change it back to increase damage, but they haven't.
Because I'm Orc, I'm using the powerful, which is 81 stam and then reduces stun duration by 10%.
Yeah,
I'm going to be probably using the 3% increased damage when they switch it back, but right now I'm just using a stun reduction.
Are you using stamina stun reduction?
Yeah,
I think there's only oh, nice. Dissection, what meta are you using or going to use?
I'm just using the one that increases crit by 3%.
So you actually have more blue gems than...
Spell pen and a green gem, yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
tough.
don't have to sacrifice too much, and I just jam like crit and yellow sockets.
Oh, so you don't go adu crit, you have to go pure crit to get the more blues.
Yeah, because the orange gems count for red ones.
Right.
Do we think marksman is viable at all? I mean, obviously you could probably play it with a decent success, but you're gonna get carried hardcore.
Go survival.
Yeah, survival is just where it's at. Just gonna bring up something else.
Any more questions, guys?
Relentless. No, I don't see any. I had a thing I was gonna bring up, but I totally forgot. So. Oh yeah, the racial changes real quick. Dwarf for hunters is going to be even better. I mean, changing 10% armor to 10% damage reduction, that's awesome.
Yep.
Although really humans, you can be a human hunter now.
Oh, and yeah, you can. There's changing that back, so it'll be 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes for the PvP trinket. So you can use 2 PvE trinkets again. What do you guys think is like the best race for each? You know, I think it's Goblin and Dwarf for each faction.
I don't like Goblin. 2 minute cooldown's not worth it. I like my Orc. You get 5% pet damage. You get more attack power for your burst with rapid fire and your use trinket.
Mm-hmm.
And then also
the
stun reduction.
I mean, it's definitely close, but that rocket jump's so good.
Yeah, especially for chasing a target down like round a pillar.
Yep.
You can do it like 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And what about Alliance? I say Dwarf. I just always like stun form.
Dwarf for human, especially with the 2 minute change.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the trinkets you can get.
Well, I mean, this PvPers are probably just going to be using there's the on-use one and the general one. Procs. Yeah, I mean, you can use both of those, and you know.
Or can't you also use the 2 use ones at the same time?
No,
the epic and then the honor one, because I think it's a different proc or a different buff.
You can't. It has 15-second cooldown between on-use trinkets. Every on-use. Like I can't use lifeblood and PvE trinket within 15 seconds of each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer.
Pretty big change.
You can use an on-use and then when that procs, and it'll work. So.
Alright, someone asked me real quick just if I ever use the attack move that goblins have, and I don't. It's pretty bad. It's low damage, and 2 minute cooldown. It's terrible. What else did someone ask?
Somebody said if survival will be better than marks. I think it will be after the.
I do too.
I mean, I'll still test out marks.
What do you guys think about the Dark Moon card, the one with agility? It's like 5,000 damage on proc or something.
Robot. It's not that great.
I'm going max Brazil, like I'm wearing full PvP.
Yeah.
I'm at like 3,100 Rizzo.
Yeah. What I saw when I did a target dummy is like I didn't do it very much. When I popped my agility trinket, my arcane shot crit for like 3k more. So that alone would be like way more damage you're gonna get during your burst than the random box.
Cops robot. Really bad. But yeah. I think Dwarf is going to be the best, just because 10% reduced damage.
That way I don't 10% reduced damage, 1%
plus we
crit.
get bigger. Yeah. Plus we get bigger. It's always a good thing for me.
Gotta go with the RP, don't you?
Yeah.
Am I better now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, someone's asking when we get lock and load, do you do explosive, arcane explosive? I don't. I usually do like explosive and something else, or I just wait.
Depends on my focus.
It also depends on how well they are.
That's
if you want to go for a burst, then yeah, you try to throw out everything you fucking have.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah.
Is there any other questions? Let's see here. Is Black Arrow worth it? No.
Worth it. No.
No, we all agree no.
Don't get it.
Don't get it. It's fucking horrible.
it already started, because that's already at the time.
Yeah, it's about to end, I assume.
Like,
We've been
it's
going
almost
on.
been like an hour and a half. It's actually been quite longer than I thought. Alright, how do we use Arcane Shot? It's our filler shot. It's pretty standard. Alright, I think we're going to wrap this up, since we were pretty much out of questions and we went over a lot. So thanks everyone for coming in, come listening. This is also going to be posted on my YouTube page, which is youtube.com/cups21, and it'll be on Swanky's as well, which is /Swanky9. So, I mean, thanks for listening. We'll probably do this maybe next week or whenever. I'll post it on the forums, and you can see there, and I'll, have it on my stream. So, thanks guys for listening in.
See ya.